How am I getting good audio from so far away? That's a great question. And the answer is, this is not the same audio as I recorded.
This is the audio I recorded. And if I were using this, it wouldn't be as good.
But what I did was go back and do what I'm showing you right now. Oh, hi, didn't see you there. I'm Mr. Bart. And I'm going to answer one of your questions. Well, a few people had this question. And it's about audio that doesn't occur at the same time that you're recording so that it's good quality. I'm going to do my best to show you how to do that. I don't know if it's going to work. I have used a Macintosh computer since 2006, but quite frankly, I'm getting very fed up. I can't record the audio. I can't directly record the audio that's playing on the computer. So I have set up a system to hopefully record the audio that's going to come from Final Cut Pro when I'm playing this. But quite frankly, I don't know if it's going to work that well. So bear with me. I know it's really important. Obviously, for this, the whole video is about audio, so I'm sorry if there's any issues. Alright, so you can see I have Final Cut Pro open, and I have my video. I recorded my video on my phone, and after I recorded it, on my phone, just uploaded it to my school Google Drive. It's like under the share options. And once that was done, I downloaded it to my computer. What I'm going to do right now is I have a voiceover microphone that I'm talking into. And alright, so I'm just making sure it's still working. Audio, that is. If I didn't have a voiceover microphone, I would do the same exact thing, but with my phone and just speak into it like a microphone while I'm watching this. And I would be wearing headphones too, because as you'll see, I'm going to watch what I say and then repeat it into the microphone, because obviously I'll be a lot closer to the microphone now. That's beneficial, and I would actually set it up if you were doing it in a classroom, because there's a ton of noise. Doing a voiceover in the classroom really never makes sense. So I would have one person have the video that you need to voice over on their phone. The person who has to do the voiceover could plug in their headphones or whatever you Bluetoothers do with your Bluetooth headphones, connect to the phone that's going to be playing the video. They could listen to it and then just say the lines after they occur. To try and do it at the same time, that's not really feasible, but if you listen to it and you say it or repeat it back at the same pace, that's way more manageable. So I'll show you how to do all that. So I'll just show you what the normal video is.
How am I getting good audio from so far away? That's a great question. And the answer is, this is not the same audio as I recorded. This is the audio I recorded. And if I were using this, it wouldn't be as good. But what I did was go back and do what I'm showing you right now.
Wow, what a great video. Oh, people had said I shouldn't be so down on myself. I'm not down on myself. I make fun of things that I love.
How am I getting good audio from so far away?
How am I getting good audio from so far away? In Final Cut, so if I had my phone, I would just go, how am I getting good audio from so far away? Repeat it back just to make sure I had it right. And I would do it a bunch of times on the phone because you wouldn't know for sure. The method I'll show you through Final Cut Pro, or if you have access to a computer in a room where it's not very loud, is this. Window, record voiceover. Name, Mr. B. I do not sell honey. I don't have stripes. I don't have a tail. A stinger. Tail. Input is the blue snowball, yes. Input gain. Oh, I don't want that on. Okay. So let me go back.
How am I getting good audio from so far away?
How am I getting good audio from so far away? Normally there's a timer. I took off the timer. How am I getting good audio from so far away? I hope this is working and you can hear it. How am I getting good audio from so far away? So it matched up pretty well. I'm going to hold down the Option key either side of this because I want to keep most of the other sound. I just want to take out me speaking. So I put in these 4 keyframes and I can bring down the audio where I'm speaking in the video. How am I getting good audio from so far away? And what I did right there is if you go to any clip at the end on the audio part of it, you can fade it in and out, and you can see better what I've done there with the keyframes. Also, a lot of people had the question, how do I separate the video and the audio? Right click, detach audio. I'll do it just because we can. How am I getting good audio from so far away?
That's a great question.
Away?
That's a great question.
I probably should have said that all together, but I didn't, so I'm going to record again. Usually there'd be a countdown, but I'm just going to say, that's a great question.
That's a great question.
That's a great question. And it did line up. I will extend this keyframe to make it go longer because the audio of me speaking obviously continued. So I'm just going to quit some other I quit another application, namely Chrome, because I can hear the fan starting to go on the computer. I brought the audio levels up here to 12. That just makes it a bit louder, which I could have done on the original video, which I'm sure many of you probably have done. But there's a huge difference between the microphone being so close to me and turning up the volume and me being far away. Because if I turn up the audio levels in Final Cut and the source video is me, or the source audio is me right next to the microphone, it's mostly going to amplify my voice. But if I'm further away, it's going to amplify all the other sounds that it's taking in. So a car driving by or anything else in the background is also going to be amplified. Far away? That's a great question.
And the answer
That's a great question. And I actually recorded the click. Audio from so far away? I gotta remember to get rid of the click sounds of me clicking after, because the button to record the voiceover. How am I getting good audio from so far away? That's a great question. So far away? That's a great question. That's a great question.
The answer is, this is not the same audio as I recorded.
Question.
The answer is, this is not the same audio as I recorded.
That's a great question.
The answer is, this is not the same audio as I recorded.
And the answer is, this is not.
The answer is, this is not the same audio as I recorded.
Oh, I said that kind of weirdly. And the answer is. And the answer is. And the answer is. Okay, so I can extend this again. I don't have to add more keyframes. I can just keep extending them down. And the answer is.
The same audio as I recorded.
It's not the same audio as I recorded. Jeez, what a phrase.
The same audio as I recorded.
It's not the same audio as I recorded. It's not the same audio as I recorded. It's not the same audio as I recorded. It's not the same audio as. Okay, so I was way off on that. It's not lining up. I could try to record it again, and if it comes to that, I absolutely will. But before I do that, I can try and line it up by hitting B for blade. And so I've just split that clip. And I can move this part where I said, it's not the same audio. It's not the same audio. It's not the same audio. It's not the same audio as I recorded. Audio as I recorded. As I recorded. It's not the same audio as I recorded. Audio record. Audio recorded. Audio record. As I recorded. Same audio as I recorded. I think I put as in there and it doesn't have an as. It's not the same audio as I recorded. So, yeah, I tried, but it's not gonna work, so I'll do it again.
This is not the same audio as I recorded.
And I forgot this.
This is
It's not the same audio as I recorded. This is not the same audio as I recorded. This is not the same audio as I recorded. This is not the same audio as I recorded. I think it's a little off, just kind of overall, but this is not the same audio as I recorded. So I'm just going to go in and maybe a few frames as I recorded. You can see that's a little bit more on. I just moved it a few frames over by grabbing it. A for arrow, B for blade, Command Z for the mistakes we've made as I recorded. This is not the same audio as I recorded. This is not the same audio as I recorded.
did was go back and do what I'm showing you right now.
This is not the same audio as I recorded.
This is the audio I recorded. If I were using this, it wouldn't be as good.
I will actually leave. I want to leave this in because I'm using that to make a point, but I do want to bring the level up so we can still hear what I'm saying. So again, adding some keyframes there.
This is the audio.
I heard the click, so I recorded.
This is the audio I recorded. If I were using this, it wouldn't be as good. What I did was go back.
Recorded.
This is the audio I recorded. If I were using this, it wouldn't be as good. What I did was go back.
But what I did was go back. But what I did was go back. So I'm not trying to look at my mouth and try and mimic exactly what I'm saying. I've tried to do that in the past. I find it to be very ineffective. I'm just listening and trying to repeat it back and not do the whole thing at once. That becomes too much to handle. Just break it down bit by bit, and that way you do get through it a bit quicker, I've found. What I did was go back. But what I did was go back.
I'm showing you right now.
And because I was trying to think of what to say. And
Do what I'm showing you right.
and
Do what I'm showing you right now.
and
Do what I'm showing you right now. Do what I'm
do what I'm showing you right now. Do what I'm showing you right now. Alright, I think I've got it. Put these all at 12 because I know that's what the other voiceover. And do what I'm showing you right now. Do what I'm showing you right now. There's the end of the video. So obviously I want to actually take all that out. But I did. I think I have it at -30, so stay like that, or 40, what have you.
in this, it wouldn't be as good.
But what I did was go back and do what I'm showing you right now. It does sound unnatural. Do what I'm showing you right now. What I did was go back and do what I'm showing you right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to audio, sound effects, just room tone. Wow. Yeah, go with this one. And I'm just gonna drop that. It's way too loud right now. This is not the same audio as I recorded.
This is the audio I recorded. If I read,
But what it does is it gives a sense of sameness all the way through. And if you were switching rooms, good night. I'm still recording, just FYI. And I recorded the work I did for your book, you reading.
Good night, I love you.
Night, love you too. So you can see, it's hours later, it's no longer daytime, but I'm recording the voiceover. That's a great question, and the answer is, this is not the same audio as I record. I'm gonna bring this up. Audio from so far away? That's a great question. And the answer is, this is... I suspect I did not fade in and out on these. Sure enough, I did not. From so far away? That's a great question. And the answer is, this is not the same audio as I recorded.
This is the audio I recorded.
This is not... This is not the same... This is not the same audio as I recorded. Answer is, this is not the same audio as I recorded.
This is the audio I recorded. If I were using this, it wouldn't be as good.
But what I did was go back and do what I'm showing you right now. Do what I'm showing you right now. I don't like that room tone. It's got too much buzz. Hey, that's a great question. Seems to say better. How am I getting good audio from so far away? That's a great question. And the answer is, this is... Yeah, I like the room tone better. Still some work to do on these voiceovers though. There is... No, not busy room. Room tone 1. Come up here, minus 32. That's a great question. And I think it's probably because I'm putting the levels at 12 here, so no matter what, it's going to be a distinct movement. So what I'm going to do, first thing I'll do is bring this down lower so they're all in the same. I suppose I should do it. Have snapping on right there. So do this first so that I don't lose its place. It stays where it should be. So I'm going to find another way to bring up this audio without bringing it to 12. And so I'll highlight all these. Put them at 8. One of the things I could have done is I could have I should show you. on this. I'm gonna laugh. I'm not gonna laugh. I'm gonna cry when the audio didn't work. The thing I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Record voiceover. Input gain I have on 10, but I guess that's just monitor gain. Alright, so the input gain was up all the way. I'll get it to work. Voice enhance. How am I getting good audio from so far away? That's a great question. And the answer is, this is not the same audio. And the answer... Alright. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, so I just recorded a voiceover of the actual room tone, because I think it's the fans of the computer which are spinning during the voiceover that are really making it obvious, and I can hear them right now. How am I getting good audio from so far away? That's a great question. And the answer is, this is not the same audio as I recorded.
This is the audio I recorded. And if I were using this, it wouldn't be as good.
It's not the best quality. And if I were really doing this for like, it needs to be good, I would redo it, absolutely. I'd get move the microphone further away from the computer because it's kind of sitting right near it. And that way it wouldn't have that same problem. I also know it wouldn't be going off if I were just having Final Cut Pro open, but I have OBS, Streamlabs OBS, up and running, so it's using a lot of CPU and RAM and interwebs to get everything going, processors and things of that nature. But I hope this was helpful. It's one of the more underutilized tactics we have in video class, because rarely do people go back and do this. When they do, it is very obvious and it is very awesome, because those videos always stand out as really good because there are no problems with communicating in those. Alright, I will share this video. Good luck. Oh, there's my dog barking. Bye.